to be listening or responding or reacting to two different videos just specifically talking about Mizkif on Streamer TV, since the other stuff, respectfully, I just don't care about. Like the channel, subscribe to the video. That doesn't make any sense. My brain is fried from setting up my PC. I'm sorry, but let's just jump right into it.
November 14th posted an Instagram reel titled "Get Ready With Me," showing him picking out a suit for a court date. He jokes about only having hand-me-down clothes, but when he finds a classy Armani exchange suit on sale, he laughs at how much he's outgrowing his old style, and how serious this moment is Mizkif shares in the following Instagram reel.
Clothes. So I went to Bloomingdale's and I found this beautiful Armani exchange suit on the rack. When I tried it on, I couldn't believe how gorgeous it was. Then I found out it was 40% off, which is such a steal. And there it is. I look like a failed clone of Derek Jeter in a suit, and I'm ready for court.
I was promised full demon time, dude. Demon time was never real. It was a warning to other creators not to ride his hate train. Even Emeru coming out with her story 9 months later wasn't random timing. The next day, Mizkif kicked out of all his companies. Reminder, we're still waiting. Malena to come with the leak. In reality, the streaming world is just a shittier version of Hollywood. The stakes are too high for people to come out and share the behind-the-scenes stories. Also, once a leaker, always. A leaker is the view others would have of you, so unless you truly mean to burn the bridges and not stream again or work in that industry, not a good idea. Even in a completely different field, an employer seeing that unhinged behavior is going to put them off. How did Emiru or Maya even like him? Maya was a normie college student who...
So he's... this is kind of like social dynamics kind of thing. You know, the whole dark triad thing. And it's not every female, but generally, women are attracted naturally sometimes to, like, just, you know, they say the F-boy or whatever. Just toxic behavior. No, and it is true. It entices them. It's something that I believe that they have to get over and learn that, you know, that is not good. And you usually learn it from dating an asshole like this guy. But this would be to the extreme. You'd want someone lukewarm toxic, right? This is like literally freaking magma poison. And that's why it damn near destroyed them. It's too much, right? But it's psychology. It's sad. It's like the same way men, we will want to chase this lustful Jezebel spirit that genuinely doesn't really care and cater to us, and we want to chase them. Humans like to chase things that they have to work for, if that makes any sense. That's a fair way to say it, so both sides are kind of taking it instead of me just giving both different sides. But yeah, that's kind of what it is, you know, long
gone through a bad breakup, an episode of depression and attempted suicide the year before. Miz was charismatic, aren't funny, and good to her at the beginning, and represented something new and exciting, and they also bonded over their experiences with depression. Emeru was dealing with stalker issues on her own, so felt safer moving into the Miz house, and got closer with Miz over shared interests and relating to each other as streamers. Both of them moved to Texas alone, and didn't really have other support there, besides mutual streamer friends, which incentivizes you to stay in the relationship.
How many episodes or streams of both of them did this person have to watch to know that in such depth? That is kind of scary. When they say parasocial relationship, that is what that was right there. Because we're going to look at that and say, yeah, that's a very sound-minded response. That was very good on that person. Wait a second. How the fuck do you know that to that degree? How do you know that to that degree? That is just as true as the message is scary. That is all I'm saying. But that's all we're going to get for this one here. So very quickly, we're going to jump into the other video with some context. So part 2, guys, Mizkif mocking outside of court. I think mocking his situation, but, you know, titles, you can't put everything in there. We're not really going to watch the other part here. So let's take a look.
The OTK orbit has been hit with one headline after another. Allegations, lawsuits, Twitch reactions, podcast drama, and creators weighing in from every angle in typical Mizkif fashion. Instead of responding with a long statement or a carefully worded post, he decided to go the complete opposite direction, mocking the circus around him. The allegations, the courtroom talk, the people waiting for official updates, the OTK narrative being spun around streamers who haven't spoken to each other in months. Instead of adding fuel to the fire, he chooses sarcasm. He stands outside the courthouse in the most unserious sweater imaginable, acting like he's about to deliver some groundbreaking legal declaration, when really he's just leaning into the absurdity of everything being said about him, Emeru, Asmongold, and OTK online. What are your guys' thoughts on Mizkif's current actions? Let me know in the comments below. I can never understand.
It's like, I also agree it's distasteful and it's bad optics. But I believe also at the same time, when you're in just such a crappy situation, right, everyone is attacking you, whether it's justified or not, usually what people do is they double down, because it's like, well, if I start apologizing, then people are still going to make fun of me, right? So might as well double down. I don't think that's the right way of doing it. I think the right way is just shut the fuck up, keep quiet, wait for the lawsuit if that's what you're doing, and just not play into it. That's probably the best way to do it. But we're talking about Mizkif, right? We're talking about Mizkif, so no shit he's going to do that.
The mentality it takes to say, hey, this really big thing is happening, we should record a lip sync song and post it. That'll show them like what? Where in the brain rot does this idea generate from? I mean, honestly.
Mizkif's brain. Well, I just said it. Mizkif's brain. That's where it generates from.
The story seems inconsistent. Not saying it didn't happen, I'm more leaning towards that. It wasn't SA, I don't know about the other circumstances though, like mental abuse or whatever else went on. This dude has lost his mental, but at the end of the day, he still has thousands of views. Still is a millionaire, fed Emeru many times, and is now with a new girl with a nice body. Can't say that this is an L for him. He'll lose the lawsuit though, low L.
How much did he pay you? Are you just down for that type of mental? Like, she must be a true manipulator herself, and she's not scared because she's gonna manipulate him. For her not to catch on to that, but I don't know, man.
Problematic streamers weren't nominated.
People are going to be people,
Somebody
guys.
said, are problematic
Date who
people
you wanna date.
blackballed?
Guys, isn't that crazy? We have Mizkif with Emeru. We have NMP Lol with Milena. This is like, you know, they say like the friendship that ended before, you know, COVID, like the great divide of friendship. This is like their own version of that. That's wild. Wow, look at that, man. If only everything stuck together, right? All you crazy fans that want everything to be back the way it used to be, you know, the parasocial guys. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? We're gonna end that off there, guys. So, what do you think about Mizkif? At this point, what is there to say? What is there to say? There's no diss. There's no bad. There's no word I could call him out of that it's gonna be any more than what the reality is. He is just not a good person. So any action that he does is going to be in reflection of that, right? Right? He is suing the girl that he damn near allegedly abused, and suing his old boss, his old business owner, partner, whatever the heck, for simply stating allegedly what the other person was just stating. Now, you're going to say it's more so due to, or she may say it's due to, oh, I got unfairly kicked out of the group. It seemed like there's a reason, clearly, right? When you do those things, and he was also bad-mouthing the company too while he was in ownership of it, that's sabotage. That is sabotage. And you have to think about it. Someone like Sinna, who was offered a deal, declined it under the optics, or due to the optics of OTK. So optics do matter, and it hinders the business. So if he's going to talk crap about it and literally do crap, they're going to kick you out. And I don't see how the courts will see it any other way, even if he tries to use that angle. So, like, I don't know. Last resort, he's trying whatever he can try to get whatever he can get before he crashes out. Can't knock the guy for it. That's what you're going to do. But I think it's a hopeless battle. You're wasting time. You're only digging yourself a bigger hole. And people are going to look at you even worse. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Mizkif tripping on energy as usual? Or maybe I'm tripping. And are everybody that made the Streamer Reward nominations, is it justified or is it somewhat rigged? Put it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm out of this bitch. Peace.